Welcome back to Chew on That. I'm Catalina Perez Arminan.
I'm Zhou, and this is our special guest, Carolina
Alcantara. Hi. So today we're just going to be talking about some Dominican cuisines, and I took our hosts over to Jamaica Plain. And how was it just like being in Jamaica Plain and going to places?
Oh my god, it was my first time because like I don't really get out into the greater Boston area often. Well, I never really take the orange line, so that was a whole experience. But the whole entire time, like honestly, I think the streets and the neighborhood and the setting, it feels super quaint. You know,
Right.
it's like, oh, I'm going on a trip to like grandma's house or something. It's like it's really nice. And we went to like the two places, right?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, we went to Alex's Chimis, and that's where we got Tostones and Carolina. And then we went to Gondres Bakery and we got habichuela con dulce and flan.
Oh yeah. And going to the store, and I remember like we almost bought it.
Oh my god, we stopped. We went into the bakery and I was like, this is heaven. We ended up buying things, like each of us like getting our own stuff besides what we had to buy for the show, and it was just so good. I had never been to Jamaica Plain either, and I loved the experience because you are exposed to so many different cuisines and so many different cultures just by the restaurants that are there. Like we saw a bunch of Cuban restaurants and all these restaurants that I had never been exposed to before in Boston.
Yeah.
So again, like I want to encourage people to go out and explore where you live and explore the different cultures, because there's people from everywhere and they set up their business and support those businesses, you know, and those different cultures. Always be exposed to different foods and yeah, step out of your bubble.
Yeah.
It's so nice. Like honestly, I tried, what was the dish that, the snack that you introduced me to?
Was it the gorditos?
Yes, with the
with the cheese, yeah.
So good.
Oh my god. I was like, it really just set up everything for me. I was like, okay, this is what I'm walking into. Holy crap.
Right, and the rice pudding.
I am on board.
Like your culture has such like a variety of plates and of different flavors. I want to ask you, like, what role does food play in your culture?
Well, food is honestly such an important thing in our culture. Especially being born here in Boston, it's great to be able to have this whole familial aspect still be here, because I have so much family in the Dominican Republic, so that when I fly over and visit, you know, I'm still in this zone of like being with so many people and sharing food. Like food is one of the most important things in the Dominican Republic, and just the culture in general. It's just like being able to sit down with a nice hot plate of food and just eat it with everyone, and you know, talk about it or talk over it and just come up to that way.
Also, it's, I think we can all agree on like the food is the way into someone's heart and someone's taste buds.
And in my culture, like I'm from Peru and I'm from Spain, and in both cultures, like the cuisine is like known all over the world. So like it's something that we're very proud of, especially in Peru, because it represents the country, you know, and every plate has a story and a different flavor, and it belongs to a different area of the country. And in Spain, the same, you know, like cuisine varies so much throughout the country. And I feel like in both cases, people just go out and eat and like make memories around food, beautiful memories around food. And I think that's something that the whole world does, and it's a beautiful, beautiful thing that connects all of us.
And I think like food associated with a like specific experience and a specific memory. And I think when people look back on that food, they begin to associate that particular dish with a certain memory that they had, which is really cool. It's like a little like taste bud diary.
So honestly, I'm really hungry.
I'm so excited to
guys
eat.
ready?
I'm
Yes.
so hungry.
It's been all day.
Yeah.
Let's do
Yeah,
this.
let's do it.
Let's try some really great dishes.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Okay, so I have some tostones con pollo ñauco.
Ooh, I can't wait.
Yeah, so tostones are made from green plantains, and they're fried and plastered down.
That's so
And
interesting.
right? And tostones is like a little word for like frying something up and flattening it down. And you can also hear that from like tostadas, which are like little sandwiches that are like pressed and flattened. And there's also like the origin of tostón is like a Spanish little origin for a Spanish coin.
That is crazy.
Yeah,
that is so weird.
Yeah, which is really interesting because like tostones are, you know, they're round and like golden because they're fried up and they're green plantains. So I just thought that was like a really cool thing.
And can you say they're rich in flavor?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Right? We'll find out.
I'm actually excited to try because I've never actually heard of this dish before. So it's going to be something that's completely new for me. And
Let's do this.
Let's try some tostones.
Yay. Okay, so here we have tostones con pollo horneado. And tostones are like fried plantains. I think I have some displayed up here. And usually we make these fried plantains with a platanera. And we actually have one right here. And it's really cool because you get like the plantain, you chop it up, you put it like right in this little circly area and you press it down and that flattens it. And then after you just like fry them. You can fry them in oil, you can do it on like a skillet, that's what my mom does. So I love these. We can have fried plantains for the morning or for lunch or for dinner, which is really awesome. The way that I love to have it is with an avocado on the side, so that's why I have this here. And we have these really amazing sauces. I love to dip it in ketchup, and you can add salt if you'd like, or pepper, and then a nice little fresh squeeze of lime, which is so delicious. And then we have it with pollo horneado, which is baked chicken, but you can have plantains with anything. You can have it with carnitas, which is like beef. You can have it with salami, which is usually what I eat. My mom just like, because it's really easy to do just in home, we can have like a thing of salami and just slice it up, fry it, and it's great with like an egg on the side. Absolutely delicious.
Okay, I have to say I'm so excited to try this dish. I've been thinking about it for hours and the moment has come. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to try everything plain by itself first. Okay. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Okay.
Ooh. Okay. Oh, this looks so different. Dude, I'm excited. Okay. Chicken leg. Wait, let me just. Okay. Cool. Okay. Let's try just plain. Huh. It has less flavor than I was anticipating it to be for some reason. Why did I think it was sweet?
It's warm.
Yeah, I'm about to try it. Yeah, just like my mom's. Really warm. I love it.
It's definitely really dry. I feel like I definitely would have water going down with this, but it's so good. Oh my god. What does it taste like? It tastes like fancier version of potatoes.
It's obviously not potato, so it doesn't taste like potato.
And I will dip it in the Tabasco sauce and okay. Wait, I gotta do it again. Oh my god, it's so good.
We need a round of applause for this chicken. Imaginary round of applause. So good. Wow, I'm obsessed. You need to take a second to savor it, to taste it. The mayo helps a lot. I like it. I like it more with mayo than without mayo. I knew it since the moment I saw it. I knew it was the chicken meant for me. Okay, a little bit with mayo. So good.
I need to try the chicken. This is so good. Wait. Slices off like butter. Oh my god. Wait. Oh my god. The meat is perfectly cooked, perfectly seasoned. It's so tender. I'm in love. This is so good. With tostones, it's usually something where we make it in bulk. And that way we can have everybody in the family doing this. And being from Boston, being born in Boston in America, it's really great to kind of have this connection back to Dominican Republic, because in Dominican Republic, when you eat with everyone. And that way we can have like mass amount of foods and people can just are in and out of the kitchen constantly. And so having that back over to our family is really great, because I live with so many family members. I live with my grandparents, I live with my aunt. We have people coming over 24/7, and you know, my mom is always making food for people. She's constantly in the kitchen just making sure that everyone's gonna get fed. So having the tostones there is really great, because you can just go ahead, pick up and grab.
And the next dish,
Flan.
yes.
I'm so excited for flan.
So we just had tostones, and now we're moving on to flan. Is it like our first sweet?
Yes, so yeah, tostones was savory and flan is gonna be a nice sweet dish.
Oh, and I can't wait. I can't wait to try this new variety of flan, because you know, flan differentiates in like all over the world. So it depends on what ingredients you have available. So for example, in the Dominican Republic, I believe they use condensed milk or evaporated milk. And in Spain, they use fresh bottled milk. So
that's so cool.
It's going to taste different, the texture is going to be different, and I'm just excited to try it out.
Yeah, and it's like for my culture is that I think like we call it pudding, which is flan is kind of like a sort of a pudding, but except ours is like it's lighter. I think it's like it has like gelatin or something, because it's very jiggly. Yeah, it's very jiggly, and it's like very light, and it's not dense.
Right.
So I'm really excited to see what this version of flan will taste like.
Yeah, I can't wait.
I know, let's do it.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try the flan now. I'm super excited. Ooh. I like that it has like a little juice in the bottom. It's so good.
Okay, I'm so excited for this. Okay, so this is flan, and it's a really great dessert, kind of custardy, and you can make it like with caramelizing it. Sometimes when my aunt does it, she like just pours sugar into a skillet and melts it down. And yeah, I'm really excited to try this. Oh my god. It's so nice and sweet. Oh my god. Flan is literally one of my favorite desserts. And it's so nice. I definitely don't have it often, because it's just like such a special event type of dish. I love it.
Ooh. Okay. Flan. Looks so dense. I love it. Okay. Ooh. Oh my god. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So, it's very sweet. Well, it's not very sweet, but it is sweet. Like when cut into, it's like cut. It's not. It's a smooth cut, but I would say it's like a cheesecake because it's like dense, but definitely better than cheesecake.
I've had flan before. Now, to be 100% honest, I don't really, in my head, I've never compared the flans I've had. But this one is very It's not hard. Like, I don't like flan when you're struggling to cut it.
My relationship to flan, my grandma can make flan, my mom can make flan, my aunts can make flan. It's to the point where I'm like, I definitely need this recipe passed down to me so that I can make it on my own. And it's really great because, like, since we don't have it often, lots of it is like special occasion moments. Whenever it's made, it's always a surprise. It's never like, hey, I'm gonna make flan. My grandmother just makes it, brings it out, and me and my cousins, we just all start screaming because we're like, yes, finally, some flan.
The pudding that I had like in China, it tastes different because this one's definitely heavier. But it's just as good, if not better. Oh my god, it's so good.
No, nothing surprised me. I was expecting it to be this good. I was expecting it to be really good.
I think it's really great when you have like your family in the kitchen and you get to just watch your mom or your grandmother cook something and make it. And it's really great because, like, as a family, especially in Dominican Republic, lots of like really great differences that in Dominican Republic you have like the whole family in the kitchen making food and learning from a very young age. You learn how to make rice, you learn how to make dishes. And being here in America, being born in Boston, having like my family immigrate over here is really interesting because I have lots of American parts in my culture attached to me. And, my parents, they try to do everything for me, make sure that, I'm well fed, I get to go to school and everything. And they never want me to worry about certain things. So this is definitely something where, like, I feel like I would ask my grandmother and my mom to be like, hey, I really want to learn how to make this so I can keep passing it down. So there's like this cute little thing that, and I only did this once, and I think I was like 8 years old, and I'm 21 right now. Until this day, my grandfather will like stumble out of his room, look at me, and be like, remember that day grandma made you flan? And it was like a third of what this piece is right now, because we couldn't make a lot. And since it was so small, I would do my best to like extend the experience, and I would keep it there. So literally what I would do is I would take my spoon and I would cut the small, like a millimeter of flan like this, and I would extend it for like an hour of just me eating flan. And my grandfather would go insane. He'd be like, how are you eating it so slowly right now? Like, just eat it. And I'd look at him and I'd be like, I want to make this last. Like, I know this is the only piece I'm gonna have. Abuela didn't make so much. I need this to last a while. Until this day, he brings that up. And like the way she exaggerated it, and he'd look at everyone and be like, do you remember that? Do you remember that? And my parents would be like, yep, we remember. And I would just laugh because like he brings it up so often. It was so long ago.
Our last dish is going to be habichuela con dulce. This is another sweet dish. It's made with beans, red beans, and sweet condensed milk.
Oh, so wait, is it just like similar to the dessert like flan, or is it like more?
It's a little bit more liquidy.
Ooh.
Yeah, so it's like, someone had said before, I thought it was really cute, like a bean soup. But it's like nice and sweet and liquidy, and you eat it with like a spoon.
Okay, so here we have habichuela con dulce, and this is like a sweet dessert, and the main ingredient is red beans, and you can use it with condensed milk just to make it all nice and sweet and sugar.
Okay, I'm so excited for trying this. I have mixed feelings. I don't know how I feel about this, but I'm excited, so I'm gonna try it.
Oh, it's like a jelly texture.
I love it.
Interesting.
No way. oh my god, it tastes so familiar, and I cannot put a finger on it. What does it taste like?
This is definitely something that's like sometimes special occasions, but because it's so easy to make, sometimes my grandmother will make it more often than not. Usually we have it, if it's for like a special occasion, it'll be for Semana Santa, which is around Easter, which is a religious holiday and something that's really important in the Dominican Republic. It's also something that my grandmother just makes for any kind of special occasion, for Christmas. Sometimes she'll do it just randomly to make us really happy, which is amazing.
It literally tastes like something I had before, but I really can't tell. Like, it tastes so familiar and it's so good.
It's very sweet though. Maybe too sweet for me. I don't think I could finish this in one sitting. I couldn't finish the flan either. I'm just not a sweet person, but it's really good. I've always seen it more as an American thing, you know, like sweet things you get in a can and you eat or whatever, which I don't like. But I like this. It's new. It's different for me. I think I have to get used to it. I can definitely taste the bean flavor in there, which is really original. I really like it.
I thought there's more going to be like whole beans on the bottom. Oh, found one. Never mind. Oh no, that's a raisin.
Growing up in a household full of cousins and little kids, you know, we're all always craving something sweet. And one of my favorite parts is when, you know, like my grandmother or my aunt or my mom makes it without saying anything or telling anyone. Since the ingredients are so minimal, it's just like red beans and condensed milk. Sometimes, you know, we can't really tell if that's what she's making until like it's done and she brings it out and all of us just freak out. So it's always great to just like connect with my family and just be like, oh my god, when is grandma making habichuela con dulce? And we have to ask her, like we have to make sure that she gives us some.
I think sweet beans are very common in my culture, and we eat sweet beans not even for like special occasions or anything. It's just very much a part of integrated into part of my cultural dishes. We use different kind of beans. We use green beans or mung beans. We use red beans, and we use like soybeans as well. So there's like different kinds of beans, and we use them a lot, and they're pretty common actually. So it tastes like home.
I don't think I'll eat it as much. I think that if I go somewhere and it's there, yeah, but I don't think I'll go to the store to get it because it's too sweet for me. I think I had like 3. I don't know if it's because I had the flan before and like the sweetness, but I did have like a glass of water to not have it influence this. But I do think it's really sweet. So for people who love sweets, 100% recommend.
Alright, so now that we've tried everything, how do we all feel? How do I feel?
I feel good. I
feel
satisfied.
But I ate too much.
I'm all like post food coma.
Oh my god, yeah.
I'm like mid food coma.
I'm ready to take a nap.
You say it. But not that, speaking about food and the food that we try, let's do a drum roll and we can say what's our favorite dish that we tried out today. Yeah, let's do it. 3, 2, 1. What?
Sweet tooth babes.
Okay, so I'll before we say anything, I'll say this is why. I mean, I raved about flan, like, during that entire time we're trying it. But honestly, now I can't get habichuela off my mind. It's like saying, swipe right. If habichuela had Tinder, I swipe right.
Oh no way.
That's funny.
Here's the thing. The presentation, it's really good. It's delicious. And I think it's a portable dessert. Because I could have it in a little canister and I can imagine myself like taking it to class. I mean, I can't just casually whip out a fork and like a flan and I don't need a utensil. All I need is a cup. And I just
Right.
I think it's also like the portability I can't talk, cordialness of the whole dish, and I think that also, maybe at the same time, it just reminds me of home.
Yeah.
Beans. Who
Yeah.
doesn't like beans?
I really love these beans because they're too sweet.
What about you? Why haven't you tried that?
Oh my god, I just loved it because, like, it just reminded me so much of home, and it just tasted exactly like how my grandmother would make it, which is why I just love it so much. It's like very much comfort food.
How does, I guess, eating all of these dishes and the whole experience differ from like your home versus your temporary home in Boston?
Yeah, definitely just like with everything that we've eaten today, the Tostones, with the Pollo to the habichuela con dulce, it's like I remember having these dishes, you know, just like in the comfort of my living room, like in my own kitchen, just being able to see my mom and grandmother in and out of the kitchen making everything, you know, and it's like I'm there with the process, I'm there with the experience, you know, and it's something that I just love in regards to just Dominican culture in general and just having that familial aspect.
What do you feel about, I guess, bringing more of your food and your culture from Dominican Republic to, let's say, Emerson?
Yeah, honestly, I just like love today in general and how, you know, we're all able to like go down to Jamaica Plain and go to these really beautiful places and these local restaurants, and how much, you know, we're able to like be a part of that culture and experience it. And I think it's just great to just have people, you know, come over to like the city of Boston and be able to find little places like home in here. And I just think that's like, you know, it's beautiful and it's cozy, and you know, sometimes it's terrifying leaving your home and coming to like a different area. So being able to find that one space that like you can really connect to, bring other friends with, the experience is amazing.
Wrap it up, and this has been Linda, and
I'm Catalina.
we leave you to chew on that.